What's up, everybody? Tiffany Outdoors here. Today I want to make a stylish, fancy, nice, good looking way to display your house numbers. So let's get started. There's the hawk. Before there was a Tiffany Outdoors, there was Tiffany the farmer.
On U-turn when possible.
No, we're not U-turning.
Hi. Hi, what are you doing? Hi, Boo.
Alright, to start this project off, you're going to need some of these numbers here. And they look like this. I got these from Lowe's. These are a bit pricey. They're 5 inches and they're called distinction. So what you can do is do a flush mount or a floating mount with these. So I want to try and do a floating mount. We'll see how this turns out. But anyway, I got some numbers here. I just picked up a few random numbers just to see. Actually, one of them, I got all black. Well, I wanted all black. I accidentally picked up one that's a brushed nickel, but that's okay. I got a 6, a 9, and 2 zeros. So what I want to do is mount this separately from the house. We're gonna make a nice frame for this. To start off with, I've got some 1x2 lumber there, and I've got a large piece of 1x6. This is 6 feet long. I'm going to cut this down to 30 inches long, and I'll show you what we're going to do with this and the 1x2s. Alright, first let me cut this piece of lumber down to 30 inches. Now what I need to do is find the middle of this board. I think I'm doing this right. What I want to do with the 1x2s is make a herringbone pattern all up and down this. Alright, got my T-square here. 2 3/4. I'm going to put that here like that, and then I'm going to draw a line all the way down. Took some measurements, and I'm going to need several pieces that are 6 inches long. I'm not quite sure how many I need just yet until I get to the bottom, and then I'll come back and let you guys know. So what I've done is set up a stop block on my miter saw, and it's right there at the end. So all I have to do is butt my board up against it, cut, rinse, and repeat. All right. Counted them all up. You're going to need about 30 to 31 pieces, and you'll get 8 pieces if you cut them at 6 inches. You can probably get a little bit more, probably 9 if you cut it a little bit shorter, like 5 to 5.5 inches, depending on how wide you want your board. Alright, now let me show you how to lay out this herringbone pattern. Okay, so you're definitely going to want to use one of these framing squares, or a rafting square, whatever you want to call it. Definitely need one of these. Okay, so I'm going to come all the way up until this intersects with the middle of my pencil mark here. I'm going to take my first board, and the top edge is going to go right at the top of that. Okay, and then from there, my next block is going to go right here, like that. And then you're just going to butt these ends together all the way on down. Just going to butt together like this, and you'll start to see your pattern appear. And you kind of want these to hang off a little bit. We're going to cut that off later, but right now you're just going to continue your pattern all the way on down, and then up here you got your extra pieces here, and then you have a piece here like so. And then you're just going to continue that pattern all the way on down to the end, okay? And to cut these off, you can either use a table saw or a circular saw and just cut them off. I'm gonna use my brad nailer and attach these, and then flip this thing over, take it on to my table saw, and knock off the edges there. All right, and then we're going to continue on from there. Let me go get my brad nailer and start nailing these down in place. Oh, and these stickers here that come on the board, all you have to do is use a heat gun, heat that glue up, and that'll come right off. And that's it. Alright, y'all, this is what it looks like. All the pieces are nailed in. Looks good, so that's what it looks like on the back side. I've already got my table saw set up to cut these off. You see, I put the stickers so that they on the cut off side. Alright, y'all, let's cut this down. Alright, I'm starting off by cutting off the ends with my circular saw. Very, very carefully. Now that the paint is dry on this, I want to make a nice border around this so I can cover up these edges. So I think what I'm going to do is make like a box with some mitered corners here, and then mitered corners here, and paint that black. Yes, I'm going to go ahead and do that, and then we'll add our numbers on. Before I put the numbers on here, first thing I want to do is put on a hanger, and I'm going to be using these large D-ring hangers. So let's flip this thing over and get this thing on. Now to flip this thing back over and install our numbers. Now all you have to do is follow the directions on this right here. So first thing we're gonna do is pull out my center punch, and each one of these comes with a template, and it shows you where to center punch your holes. Then you drill out the hole with a, what is it? First you drill it out with a 1/8, and then you use a 3/16, drill it down to 1 inch deep, test fit, and then take them out, and then put in some, put in silicone. Oh my goodness, this is terrible. Okay, the directions on this are very simple. All you do is use the template to mark where you want your numbers to be. And then you make sure these are straight. Make sure your template's on straight and even and all of that. Use your center punch. Make the indentation in the appropriate spots. Then you're going to use a 1/8 drill bit. Drill down 1 inch. And then you're going to use I think it's a 3/16. Yes, then a 3/16 to make the hole bigger. Test fit the numbers. Make sure they fit in properly. Make sure they're at the correct depth. Then you're going to pull the number out of the hole. Then you're going to fill that hole up with your 100% clear silicone or silicone. And then put the number in. Let it dry. Use a razor to get off the excess silicone. And then boom, you're done. All right, let's do this. All right, y'all, this thing came out fantastic. There are a couple things that I would change, but most of this, I wouldn't change a thing. This thing looks amazing. My friend is going to love this on his house. No doubt about it, he's going to love it. All right, I'll show you how it looks. Alright y'all, I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe. Thank you for watching. I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.